You know you go on the wings.
Yeah, so
you know some of those guys I mentioned earlier aren't going to be there, but it still was a high level program.
It was still a high level program.
D1 dudes there.
Yeah, and you got returners coming, so it's like at the same time transferring set you back a little bit too, because it's like you gotta
prove yourself.
You know, back to square one. You know, Just was there. That was the guy.
He's the guy.
You know, that was the guy. So
Andy's there as well, right?
Andy, yeah, Steven, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
No, I think Andy left. Had left.
He had left?
Yeah.
I thought Andy was class of 2012. Yeah, I think Andy was class of 2012.
2011.
2011?
I believe, yeah.
Alright, 2011.
Yeah, so, because I didn't play with him. I played with Steven, Just, and Steven and Just. So.
Okay.
And then, you know, you got the rest of the guys, Marv, Cisco, Jaquan, you know, the Bo, Joe.
Right.
You know, that was us. So, yeah, so going into that situation, recruits came in, you know, Rice had closed down.
Right.
I believe, so, yeah.
That's what made Jaquan and Cisco pull up, right?
Yeah, Jaquan and Cisco pulled up. Mind you, I played Cisco and JV and I was in St. Ray's, you know. But they pulled up. Marv was already there, I believe. Oh no, I think Marv came from Florida or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Recruited him, and then I came. So it was a lot of new faces. You know what I'm saying? So we was just making the best of it. That was like a new experience for me. You know.
What was those practices like?
Practices was tough. Like, you know, we going at each other head. You know. We in the hood now, so it's like tough. They building that toughness. You also preparing for Brooklyn teams and everything. So you know the level, bro.
Playoff run and all that.
Trying to like we the best team in the Bronx. You know, the rival is Kennedy in the Bronx, but like you preparing for those dudes.
BK. That's what it's really.
You got your eye on BK. Yeah. You know BK about to come right.
Yeah.
So you know you got to prepare for that.
And it's really
everybody always felt like.
Jefferson is making their run. You pretty much played during the, for lack of a better term, you played during the white hat era, so you know something got to go through there.
Yeah.
You getting reinforcements headed out there while you're in high school and whatnot.
Right.
So you definitely it's something that you definitely you're thinking about BK, man. You're thinking about Jefferson. You're thinking about South Shore. You're thinking about Lincoln.
Right.
Thinking about these places.
You preparing for that, like.
Yeah.
I don't know if many people gonna admit it, but it was like Brooklyn was keeping you on your toes. You know what I'm saying? You know how they was coming, so you couldn't really go into games soft. You know what I'm saying? You had to come correct, prepared, and everything. So that was the reality of my era growing up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. And Billy was just preparing us for that. You know what I'm saying? We made a lot of runs where. Losing in the Final Four and it's to the same teams. You know, you're trying to get over that hump, so we didn't want that to happen. But you know, at the end of the day, that we finished off that year again, losing in the final the Final Four. You know, I had some. You know, I played and stuff like that. Playing time wasn't crazy. We still had a lot of seniors that it was their time to perform before going to college. So you know, I just needed to wait my turn. You know, so then. Senior year came, like I said, we lost in the Final Four. Great year, soaked in a lot, you know, preparing for senior year.
What did you do for the summer? I know you said you played Metro the year prior. What did you do that summer, going into your senior year?
That summer, I think I played for the city a little bit. I played, you know, a bunch of tournaments. Yeah, just preparing, working out and stuff like that. That's really what it was.
Got you.
We also had our like team camps. You know how they do the team camps, going to certain colleges and stuff like that. We prepped. Like before the season, we had those things, and then we also had like summer board tournaments that like you know Bill would throw us in, you know, just to prepare and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So we had those just for preparation and everything.
So now, what's your plans for senior year now?
Senior year,
everybody want to go out with a bang, so
yeah. Senior year was just, you know, just locking in like, yo, this is the last go around, you know. Just trying to lock in on it and perform, because now it's like you looking at your recruitment, you know, that around that time, not even around that time. It's like you looking at your college letters that's coming in. You hearing people talking, I got this school recruiting me and all that. So now you like, all right, what I got coming in?
Right.
So that's motivating you. You like, what I got to do to get certain letters. Everybody want to play at a high level. Everybody want to play D1. So that was what it was. And that was a goal of mine. It's like, I want to play Division I basketball. You know, growing up watching college ball on TV, hearing about March Madness, hearing about all of these things is just like, it's inspiring and motivating. So you want to be there too.
So now, when did you start thinking about qualifying for D1?
Qualifying,
like I know
and that too, and that's the other side too, because you be so focused on hoop, academics be neglected. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, you just trying to be at school, in the gym all day, just hooping and everything. 3-on-3, you know. That's not cool because the academic side is just as important.
Yeah, if not more.
You know what I'm saying? If not more. Yeah, exactly. So
when did it start hitting you mentally? Like, yo, boy, you need to qualify. Like, you're off the target right now.
So for me, you know, I'm bouncing around, or like where my head is at. You know, it's hoop. So that's where all my moves was being made. So now it's like, yo, that other side of qualifying, yo, I gotta make sure I'm even eligible now to even, if an offer come, I could be able to go straight.
Right. You gotta be able to accept it.
Exactly, and that hurt a lot of great players. How many great players, had to go JUCO or change their route?
And then that was it too. A lot of dudes, they go JUCO, and that was the breaking point. That was, they can't live in JUCO. They can't, because they were, I call it the good head syndrome. It's like when you get good head, you start thinking you packing more than what you really are. It's the same thing in hoops. You start getting that love, you think you more than what you really are, and then when someone starts telling you that you ain't really what you think you are,
that's a fact.
It's like, oh, you know what? I'll pack my shit and just head back to the hood.
Yeah.
And you don't realize that was the wrong move until like 3-4 years passed. So I seen JUCO broke a lot of dudes, a lot of nice dudes. Dudes who was worse than them survived it. Because they had the mentality to survive it. So it was a wrap. Like, you not qualifying pushed you to go through that, and you couldn't handle that. So now you got to come back to the hood.
Bro, facts. That was like the first step of like mental toughness. Like the first huge step of mental toughness, because now you're away from family. You know what I'm saying? Which is pros and cons in that, because it's like you could be more locked in. If you really take advantage, you're away from all the drama. Now, you know what I'm saying?
But hold on, before you get into the JUCO, I want to talk about your senior year.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Yeah, we moving to the